Hi, welcome back to LeetCode. So in this video, I am going to discuss LeetCode problem 3522. Calculate score after performing instructions. So you are given two arrays. One is instruction, another is values. Both of size n. So both are actually length is n. So both are actually same size. So you need to simulate a process based on the following rules. So the rule is you start at the first instruction at index I is equal to 0 with an initial score of 0. Okay, so if instruction I is or add, then what you have to do? Add the values of I that is present at the index I to your score and move to the next instruction I plus 1. So that means initially we have actually score variable that actually initialized to 0, and we are starting from I is equal to 0, index 0. Okay, suppose in instruction I, the ith index instruction value is instruction in the instruction array is add. That what I have to do? I will add the whatever the value is present at the index same index I to the score. Okay, so score will be increased by values I. Now what I'll do, I'll go to the next index, so I plus plus. So this is for add scenario. Okay, another can be possible. Another is if instruction I is jump. So in case of the instruction I value is jump, so this is string type. So if it is jump, then what I have to do, I have to move the instruction at the index I plus values of I without modifying your score. So score will be same. We don't need to modify the score value, but the next instruction the index will be what? I plus whatever the actually values actually present at I. Got it? So in this current index, I will not do anything in case of score, but for the next instruction, it will execute it. The index will be I plus values I. Got it? Now, what to do? So the process ends when you either go out of bounds, means I have actually reached I less than 0 or I greater than equals to n. So there is no instruction at the index -1 or something negative, or also uh, n plus 1 in this right side of that, right? So if we go out of bounds or attempt to revisit an instruction that has been previously executed, so we will not execute that. So we have to return the score at the end of the process. So what have to do? When actually what is the break condition? So what have to take? I have to take a variable vector of visited of size n. So to check that, first condition is that we have to check that this actually out of bound or not. If it is within bound, okay, no problem. Next condition, I have to check that this instruction I have already executed or not. So what I have to do, I have taken another, we have to take another vector of n size that will mark that this actually executed or not. So initially all instructions have not executed anything, so I will mark this as a false. Okay, so whenever actually I see any index I, so first time, so I will actually mark as true. So next time again, in somehow in sub path, suppose in this it may possible, suppose here from here I am saying this go to the this index. Okay, again from here actually I am saying go to this index, this may possible. So what I have to do, I will see that okay, here actually I am visited first time. Okay, first time, second time I am coming this index. Okay, this is okay, first time seeing, but next time when I am coming third time here in this index, so I will mark this, okay, this is already marked as true, so I will break from here because this is already a loop. I have already visited all the nodes, correct, or all the instruction here. Got it? So so let's go to the example one. So our I will take another variable that is score, initially 0, and our initial index is 0. So this actually index of the instruction we are going to execute, and we have to take a visited array that actually mark as a false all. So here actually how many actually instructions are there? 1 2 3 4 5 6. So 6 instructions are there. So I will take length of 6, 0 1 2 3 4 5, all are initially marked with false, correct, because I have not executed any instruction. Now I'll start from I is equal to 0. Okay, so this is actually index 0. So 0 1 2 3 4 5. So instruction 0 is jump. So what I have to do, our score will be same. In case of jump, score will be same 0. and next instruction I will be set to what, 0 plus whatever the values actually present at 0, that is 2. So 0 plus 2, so 2. So I will come to this index 2, and I will mark this instruction as executed. So I will mark this as true because it has already executed. Now 2 is within this range 0 to 5. So now this is not yet visited, true is still false. Okay, so I execute this instruction. So this instruction is add. So add, what will do, I will, whatever the value is present at this index, I will add this value into the score. So score is still 0, and what is the value is present at index 2? So index 2 0 1 2, value is present at 3. So I will add 3. So after this operation, our score will be 3, and next instruction will be I plus plus. So ultimately this will be 3. So I'll come to this index. So this is again jump, and before going to the next index, so I have to mark this as true. So now you can see that instruction 2 or index 2 is now true. So 3, because this actually add, for add I have to go to the next index. So I'll come to this index 3. So this is not yet marked, this is false. So I will execute this instruction. So what is the execute instruction is jump. So jump. So what will do, score will be same, score will be 3, and I will be what, instruction current index 3, and values of I means 1. So next index is 4. Okay, so before going to the next index 4, I have to mark this current index as true. So this index 3 is now true. Now go to the next index is 4, correct? So index 4 is add. So I will go to the index 4. So this actually add. So I will add the value into the score. So score will be increased by previous value was 3, and it will, what I say, we're going to add is this 0 1 2 3 4 4 0 1 2 3 4. So this is minus 2. So now our score will be 1, correct? So now our next instruction will be I plus plus. So this is ultimately current index is 4, so this will be 5. So before going to the next index, I have to mark this as true because this instruction have been already executed. Now next instruction index is 5. So index 5 is value is jump again. So this is jump, index is 5. Now this I have first check that this actually within range, yes, 0 to 5, and check that this actually already actually visited or not. So I'll check that this is still false, so I will visit this. So this is a jump type. So what I have to do, score will be same. Score, previously score was I think 3 minus 2, it was 1, and next index will be what, current index is 5, and the index current values are actually minus 3, correct? For this is for the jumps case, in the case of jump. So the next index will be 2, 5 minus 3, this is 2. Okay, so now before going to the next instruction to execute, we have to mark this as true. Okay, so now next instruction index is 2. So first of all, we'll check that this is within range, yes, 0 to 5. So now we'll check that this is already visited or not. So 2 is, yes, this is already visited, true. So I'll break from here, correct? Now what is the score? Ultimately finally 1. So that's why in this example output is 1. Got it? Clear? I think I explained the logic step by step how we're getting the output. So now go to the code. So if any doubt, any suggestion, any comment on that. Now go to the code. So I have to take one variable score, that is initialized to 0, and I have to know that how many instructions are there, because we know that this is within range or not, and also we have to take another vector of n size, that is we will mark this as false to know that this instruction already visited or not. So that's why visited of n is marked as false. Okay, so our initial index will be start as 0, so that's why index is equal to 0. So first of all, I'll check that this index is within this range or not. So I'll check that if index greater than equals to 0 and index less than n, then only it is possible. Then I'll check extra that this instruction have already visited or not. So that's why I'll check that this is, if it is false, then only I will visit this instruction. So that's why I'll check this current index is equal to false. Then actually I will enter this block, while block. Else I will break from here and return the whatever score actually I have till now. So if it is false, so what do we do? First of all, mark this instruction as true because this instruction is going to execute it now. So if I have to check that this current instruction is of type add or jump. If it is add, then what I have to do? I have to add the values, what actually values is present in this current index to the score, and the next index will be index plus plus, next index plus 1. So that's why I'm going to increase the index. Else, if it is case of jump, this is for jump, then what will we do? For jump, I do not need to modify the score, so I will not do anything for the score. But for the next index will be whatever the index I have currently plus the whatever the value actually present in the current index. So index plus I plus values of I. Here I its index. So that's why next index will be index plus values of index. Got it? Got. So go to the next again. For the next index, I'll check this is within range or not, and I will check that this is a true already visited or not. Correct? And I return the score ultimately. Final score. Got it? So what is the time complexity for here? So I will, in the post case, I will visit all instruction. So if the length of the instruction is in instruction present, so this file will run n times. So this will be big of n, and space complexity will be big of n because I have taken one other vector of n size that actually mark as a true or false. That means this instruction I have already visited or not, to know that. So this will be space complexity will be big of n also. Correct? So thank you. I have shared this code in the description. You can check that. Okay. Bye.